Hi everybody, welcome back to Jimmy's Neighborhood Bees. I'm Jimmy, Rockwood Park Backyard Beekeepers Association. But I'm a beekeeper here in Central Virginia, Chesterfield County, regular neighborhood guy. Um, we've got 4 hives in the backyard, and we got an open backyard, so there's no fenced-in property here that we live on. Some of our neighbors have fences, but not many at all. A couple of houses down have chain link fences because they have small dogs. But yeah, so just showing how we keep bees in a regular neighborhood. Today, I'm just gonna look in 2 of my hives. Now, do a quick public service announcement. It's hot. It's been hot for a few days or weeks, depending on where you are. I mean, I'm looking at the records in Arizona, all these 28, 24, 25 days straight, over 110 degrees Fahrenheit. Celsius will be down there, but that's hot for a long time. For our next 3 days or so, we're gonna have steadily increasing temperatures. Yesterday was 92, today 93, tomorrow 94, 97 or 99, whatever it is. I think we go up 2 degrees every day until Sunday. So wherever you are, be weather aware, take care of yourself in the heat, take care of your friends, neighbors, check in on them. And it's not just here in the United States, it's also in Europe. Italy's been having brutal heat. Germany, everywhere. Just Greece, the fires on these different islands, Corfu, and anyway, be careful where you are. Be mindful of the heat. Pre-hydrate and rehydrate often. Okay, you should know all of this, and all the weather people are probably telling you the same thing, but please be careful. Especially some of us beekeepers, I do this stuff by myself. So I'm out here alone. Now I take precautions. Sharon, she knows where I am. My daughter knows where I am. They'll text me, ask me if I'm all right, but I know my limits. Come out here, I'm gonna look in real quick. And the video might seem I'm looking in quick, because I am. Because I don't wanna be out here overheating. So anyway, let's get today's fortune. I've already lit my smoker, but I didn't put too much fuel in it because, again, I'm only going in 2 hives. Anyway, today's fortune is: the will of the people is the best law. The will of the people is the best law. Okay. So, and then my bookmark, for those of you who need to know, save the honeybees. Anyway, all right. So, like I said, today's video, I'm just gonna look in 2 hives. I know I got one. The activity on the landing board, not that great. That's the red one, number 1. Number 2, the activity on the landing board is fair, and it's July, the end of July. The bees I've normally had, they reduced their populations around this time. However, the hive right behind me here, the storeroom hive, they have a lot of activity on the landing board and a lot of activity in the hive. They still have a Flow 7 frame super on. None of the other ones they're just XL frames. So they had honey at the top and the bees were down at the bottom. The same with the farmhouse hive. I inspected those 2 a week ago or so, and I also added beetle traps to all of the hives. So I'll be checking and looking, seeing what the beetle traps do, if they're managing the beetles. I don't have a heavy infestation of beetles. There's maybe 5 or 6 per hive or so. That's not a lot, but that's some. So I want to see if I can address it. And then towards maybe the next video or 2, I'll be doing some oxalic acid vaporization treatments. Or possibly. I'll have to look at the situations in the hive. But let me get my jacket and a hive tool and just go check out these 2 hives. think I see some beetles inside the trap. They were climbing the top. So kind of tap them down. We'll see what they some people say you rub your hive tool over the beetle trap just in case there's any beetles inside that are a fair amount of beetles. Not enough beetle juice in there. Okay, I killed all the beetles in that trap. Let's see what this one, and that's the disposable one. This one is the reusable. Very light nectar at the top, but not a lot of bees. I'm not seeing a lot of brood at all. Okay, this red hive, like I thought, was a little weak. I ended up giving them a frame. It's got some eggs, some brood. The queen wasn't on it. I saw the queen. I took it from the farmhouse hive. And we'll give it a couple of weeks and see what happens. Okay, this yellow hive, I don't know what to expect. There's a little bit of activity in the front. But Okay, I don't know how much you can see me. I hope it's not bad, the sun. But like I said, it's hot. So the yellow hive, I didn't find the queen, but there was evidence of the queen. So what I did was I gave her some other frames that were previously used versus those kind of new frames that I took out. So I took those out, put those in a robbing station that I got over here on that side. And yeah, hopefully this one, it showed signs, but they do slow down this time of year and August. They had a honey band at the top. They still had plenty of food. The same with them. They had food, however, their numbers were low. I didn't see the queen or really evidence, so I put a frame in there that had eggs from the farmhouse hive, and we'll just go from there. When I looked in the window of my storeroom hive, because that's got the flow frame on it, I saw a bunch of drones in there. Not a bunch, but there was some drones in there. So if the red hive has to make a queen this late, maybe they can. We'll see. But yeah, so hopefully this one will survive and that one. But if not, I still have the two that I like to go into winter with, 2 hives. Next year, I may have something a little different as well. That's what I do. I always do something a little different. But when my my other friend beekeepers, when they lost their hive, it got me thinking that I don't have a traditional standard Langstroth hive at all. So I couldn't even help them out with any brood frames because mine are extra large, and they don't run extra large frames like I do. So I may have 1 hive or maybe 2 with just regular standard, your everyday run-of-the-mill beekeeper would have, Langstroth. So I'm gonna look into that over the coming season, and maybe next year I'll start with two more just standard hives. I don't know what yet. And also my daughter's house, I still got to get her long Langstroth, all deep long Langstroth. I want to get her 2 of those, or make her 2 of those. So anyway, I'm gonna call it a day because it's hot and it's been, I don't know, almost an hour out here, and that's plenty of time. Like I said, the temperatures, if you remember, I put them up there. So with that, I'm calling it quits, and I'm gonna, well, just gonna let these bees settle down. I'll smoke them one more time just around the hive to make sure that that's not any kind of robbing. However, the hive gates that I have on all the hives really helps with the robbing situation. I knock on wood, I haven't had an issue even with the weak hive. They should have been robbed out, but they haven't been. So maybe they can, how you say it, they can protect their hive, so with the hive gates. Anyway, all right, I'm gonna smoke these guys. My smoker's still lit. Didn't look like it, but I hadn't puffed it in a while. But I'm gonna smoke these guys, and then I'm calling it a day. So with that, the music is playing. I'm sweating, and have fun with your bees. And we'll see you on the next one.